There we go. On. I was just back there working on getting the tent started. Decided I was going to camp. And I want to get the tent set up before the rain got here. This isn't helping. This is not helping my cause with that. It's alright. This feels really good. Whatever it is. Nice and heavy. Oh, that's a big fish. Yes, that's a big tail. Welcome back to another fishing adventure, folks. It's morning. I'm here at the windy lake, but as you can see, it's not windy. Amazing. But yeah, it's about 9 a.m. I'm gonna get going, get some baits in the water. Let me explain to you what's going on while I do that. The hook bait today is gonna be sweet almond tiger nuts. And no particular reason why I'm using this flavor. I like the scent of it. It smells good to me. That's why I use it. Whenever somebody asks what flavor is best, I just say use what you like, because the carp like it all. It is the first week of June here in northern Iowa, and I'm after some pre-spawn carp today. I haven't measured the water temperature yet. I'll do that right after I get some baits thrown out. Pretty sure it's probably in the maybe low to mid 60s would be my guess. Generally speaking, in my experience, around 70 degrees is the magic number that kind of gets the carp into their spawn, which means that the bite basically turns off when the spawn starts. The spawn was already happening at a different lake that I went to a couple days ago, not that far from here, but that was a much shallower lake, and the shallower lakes warm up faster than the deeper ones. So I'm here at this deeper lake today with the hopes that the spawn hasn't started here yet. I did a little driving around before I decided on this spot just to see if there's any spawning activity. I didn't see any. And by spawning activity, I mean like carp splashing around, coming to the surface, groups of fish moving around, looking for disturbances on the surface. Mostly really close to the bank is usually where I see it happen. But there are some weeds developing in this lake already. I see some weeds just real close to the bank here. So we're getting into summertime mode. Water clarity is pretty good here. No algae or anything going on yet. Ooh, that water feels, that's got to be in the upper 60s. Pack bait is something that I threw together at home before I left. And it is a mix of old-fashioned oats, sweet feed, a can of cream corn, and then that right there, that little thing there, that's a chili bean, can of chili beans. And you know, my philosophy on the pack bait's about the same as the hook bait as far as flavors go. Carp like it all, so you might as well just pick a scent or a flavor or a material or whatever you're going to make your pack bait out of. I don't know, something that you can tolerate, something that you like. Maybe not necessarily something that you would eat. Just makes it easy. It adds some spice and some flavor to the pack bait, and I don't have to carry a separate bottle of chili powder or any other flavoring. I know lots of people like to use powerful flavors in the pack bait, Jello, and in my experience, I just don't find it to be necessary. But if that's what you like, by all means, do that if that gives you confidence. There's the rig, 99% rig, ball of pack bait. Short hook link with the hook baits. I like to leave it dangling like that. This is going to be laying on the bottom right next to the pile of pack bait. If they find this, they're going to find this. Like I said, it's about 9 a.m. In my experience, the early morning fishing is not really necessary yet. That's more of a summertime thing. In the spring, I have better luck in the mid to late morning, and even in the middle of the afternoon. I'm going to be putting these baits about 30-40 yards out, and I think that's going to be about 6 to 8 feet of water out there. This lake gets about 25-30 feet deep out there in the middle. So that other lake that I was talking about where they were spawning already, that lake only got about 10 feet deep. So like I said, the deeper lakes take longer to warm up. I'm expecting some cool water here. This little window here during carp spawn is pretty much the only time of year where I'll deliberately seek out cooler water. When I see carp spawning at one place, I'll go seek out some cooler water at a different place to hopefully catch some pre-spawn carp. And then later I'll go back to that warmer water place after their spawn is done. And there are carp of all sizes in this lake. I've caught them from 5 to 7 pounds all the way up to, I caught a 25 pounder out of here last year, I think. Yeah, my PB came from this lake. But it's looking like it's going to be a beautiful day. High around 72 degrees or something like that. Very little wind. Shaping up to be a beautiful day. Just got to put some fish on the mat here and make it even better. All right. Oh yeah, official water temp is 64.8. Perfect. Yeah, the water temp is well below the 70 mark. Should be at least another week or so before the spawn starts here. Hopefully they're on the feed. This is a baiting technique that I've just started doing this year. It's been working out pretty good so far. Obviously these are cattle cubes. This is nothing new. I've used these before. You've seen them in my videos. This is new to me. Not a new idea, but it's new to me. Saltwater guys use this a lot, referred to as a chum bat. You can buy them. I just made this out of a kid's wiffle ball bat. Cut the end off just a little bit, just about that much. Yeah, I can get 30-40 yards with this. Just as far as I can get with that slingshot that I built, but I can throw it out a lot faster with this thing. There's no accuracy with this, it just spreads a blanket out at a distance. I like it a lot. I'm just gonna go pretty light to start with here today. The technique does take a little bit of practice. If you try to do this the first few times you do this, you're just gonna end up like winging them on the ground or maybe even behind you or so. It takes a little bit of practice to know when to stop. And short little works good. If you've ever played baseball, if you go all the way back like this and do that, they're gonna fly out when you get to about right here. So if you don't want to do a full baseball swing, but kind of about right here, like that's good enough. I don't know how much, as far as how much I threw out today. This is a 3-gallon bucket, so probably about a third of this 3-gallon bucket. Not a lot. This bull right here is, they're okay if they stay where they are. They're right at the limit of as close as they can get without snagging my line. So we'll see. I don't know what they're dragging behind their boat. See some orange line. I don't know what they're dragging, but as long as they stay on that course right there, I don't think they're going to snag my lines. But this guy might just snag my line. He's going to go between me and this other boat. Yo, you're going to snag my lines if you go through between us here. You're going to snag my lines. That was close. It's got a whole dang lake. I just went ahead and put a couple back leads on both ears. I don't like using those. It just creates another hinge point, a place that can get snagged. It's just, I don't like using them, but I can't be getting my blood pressure up every time a bull goes by, and I don't like having to constantly be aware. And they can sneak up on you too. Those trolling motors, they're quiet, they're silent. Next thing you know, there's a boat right next to you, and back leads. We'll see if they become a problem. Hopefully not. I don't usually get snagged to this place, but I don't think I've ever fished with back leads here at this place. I know there's rocks out there, so we'll see. It feels like catfish, maybe maybe not. It's been hours. Just had some kind of knee border go by. I've been seeing carp surfacing, but I haven't had any line bites or anything. There's my back lead dangling in the air, getting ready to get wrapped around some kind of rock of some kind. Yeah, I think it's a big catfish. Back up. That was a wave. There's a knee border out there. They're going back and forth out there quite a ways, though, thank goodness. But their wake still makes its way over here eventually. Last summer I tried fishing here when there was a bunch of boats zooming around, and it was like fishing the ocean. It was just giant waves crashing nonstop. Pretty miserable experience, but there's only one out there today, but it really only takes one. Oh, it is a carp. It's a good one too. Well, here comes the Super Water Sports. I gotta maybe get this fish netted before their giant wake comes in here and destroys the shoreline. Got kid pulling a kid. 64-degree water. Come on, let's get in here before that wake. Gotcha. Yes. I netted the fish before the wake got to shore. Yeah, I was beginning to get a little discouraged because I was seeing lots of fish surfacing but not getting any bites. This is a nice fish. I would say 12, 13, low teens. I'm not going to weigh this fish. First fish of the day. It's been 4 hours. I've been sitting here reading, ate some lunch. I was just messing around with some of my other fishing stuff. This guy started it out. Hopefully there's more to come. I don't know why I thought that was a catfish. I guess just thought I felt head shakes and just figured the carp weren't going to be biting today. See you later. Thanks for the fight. I mean, going by is one thing. Hanging out right there in front of me is just kind of... I mean, all that clanging around on the boat probably does scare away fish. Just hanging out there. I just don't understand how it works that way sometimes. Like, I'm literally the only person here, and they're hanging out right in front of me. It's just weird how that works out. I know how to get rid of people.
Glass full of 10, keep still solo with no manager. Time clock out, studios need to block out. Here's my number, call me direct. Get no feedback, no interviews. Channel 4, see me on the news. All systems ready. Enter authorization sample. Enter security access code. Systems access.
Okay, how long was that run? I don't know. I was up at the truck making coffee. Well, that was a long pull there. Here comes that guy that almost snagged my lines a couple hours ago. He's still running around. Yeah, he's got some sunburn. Hopefully he will stay away and not screw this up. I mean, that fish is out there just as far as his boat is. That fish just splashed right where he's going to drive across. I got to drop my line down into the water as low as I can here as he goes across so he doesn't snag my lines. So this has been mostly just heavy weight. Hasn't gone on. Oh, it's a good fish. It's a real good fish. I don't like, really don't like how that back lead's just hanging there as a fulcrum, creating a fulcrum for that fish to pull at the hook in different angles. See it hanging there? It like doesn't want to slide all the way down. It's probably twisted around. So that back lead is like at the tip of my rod now. I can't reel it any farther than that. And it must be twisted around my line. Okay, got him. Got him. That's a 20-pound fish. Oh, so yeah, my back lead wasn't twisted around. It actually slides just fine. It's my bobber stop got slid up. That happened when the carp ran. So my bobber stop got slid up the line, and then this prevents my back lead from going all the way back down to the fish. I gotta think about that. I didn't expect that to happen. 19 and a half in the net. All right, not quite a 20-pounder, but a nice big fish nonetheless. It was 19 and some change in the net, so that makes this a 16-ish pound fish. Beauty. I'm really surprised that I was able to successfully get this fish in with that back lead swinging around like that, 8 feet up the line from the fish. I gotta figure something else out, but I'm gonna stop talking about back leads now. All right, great fish, fish 2. It's about 2 o'clock. It's coffee time. My fresh coffee's been sitting over there for 15 minutes while I picked up this fish. So, fish goes back, I'm gonna start drinking some coffee. It's been quite slow this afternoon. Just these 2 fish in about, let's see, it's been about 5 hours. I've been here since 9. It's about 2 o'clock. So, yeah. See you later. The weather is changing. Some clouds have started moving in. There's some fighter jets flying overhead for some reason. Maybe it's World War III. But that incoming weather might just be the thing that gets these fish going, because like I said, it's been pretty slow. I've been here for quite a few hours. Oh, that startled me. Trying to decide if I'm gonna camp here tonight or not. I brought all the stuff, and I was just gonna kind of see what the fishing was like and what the weather was like. This fish swam across my other line and is heading over here now. This is a good fish. Okay, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Get him on that. Got him. Yeah, another solid fish. Low teens. I'm not gonna weigh them. 12, 13, maybe something like that. Pretty great. It's been a while. What do we got? It's after 3, almost 4 o'clock. We'll see how long I can fish. Here comes the wind. Here comes the clouds. I don't know, but here comes the fish too. Back in the water. Oh, he's ready to go. There you go. See ya. Uh-oh. Other one's going off. on. Still getting baited up from that other fish. The weather's getting worse and the fishing's getting better. Funny how that works sometimes, huh? Hey, all right. Good deal. No. That fish got away. That fish came off. There's the back lead right there. There's my rig way down there. That's the way it happens. Did the back lead cause that? There's no way to know. Can you tell I don't like back leads? Have I mentioned that yet in this video? There we go. On. I was just back there working on getting the tent started. Decided I was going to camp. And I want to get the tent set up before the rain got here. This isn't helping. This is not helping my cause with that. It's alright. This feels really good. Whatever it is. Nice and heavy. I think having that back lead on there really makes that sinker stop slide up the line a lot farther than it normally would. Because I never see it slid 10 feet up the line like that, like it is right now. Alright, patient time, patience. Found myself, I was kind of horsing them a little bit. Because I'm kind of in a hurry to get that tent set up before it rains. Well, they're coming alive. It's 2 and 3 and 4 in the afternoon here. Guess I didn't need to get up at 5 to get here this morning. Oh, that's a big fish. Yes, that's a big tail. I think when I recast after this fish, I don't think I'm going to put a back lead on because there's no more boats on this lake. It's getting toward the end of the day. Yeah, this is a real good fish. He's got a big forehead. Come here. Yes. In the net. He's another 19er. Yeah, beauty of a fish. I'm breathing hard. I'm getting a workout. I don't know why the lighting's so poor. It's just, it's shady. The clouds are moving in. Expedited catch and release here. I got to get that tent set up before it starts raining. Oh. All right. So long. Thanks for playing. Just a drop back bite here. Yep, fish on. Fish on. I got the tent set up, and I'll show it to you in a minute here. If I can get a break from catching fish for a little while. Ooh, that's an aggressive fish. Very aggressive. The guys in the truck drive by real slow. Catching anything? So what? So I'm gonna say yeah, so you can come set up right next to me? I mean, I said no. And besides that, I'm catching carp. If I said yeah, carp, they'd be like, put them in your garden. Okay, that's a good fish. Yeah, smaller fish. You know, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 pounds, something like that. Keeping me busy. I'm staying real busy. Weather's changing. Fishing's getting better. All right. There you go. See ya. Just check this out. Unreal. Go ahead, keep going if you want. I got time. Just putting the finishing touches on this silly tent. I promise I'll show it to you. This fish keeps moving from side to side. It was over there, now it's over there. That's no surprise, right? That's what they do. Oh, I'm going back over there again. No back lead on this line here, so my confidence is better in fighting this fish. Like I said, my PB came out of this lake. There's all fish of all sizes, and my PB was a 25. If there's a 25, there's got to be a 30 swimming around here somewhere. Come on in, come on in. This is a real good fish too. I don't think it's a new PB, but it's a still really nice big fish. Get in here. Yeah. I suppose I'll put a scale on this fish. I'm gonna guess 15. Yeah, it's almost 16 in the net. The hits keep on coming. Another nice teener sized fish. They're starting to wear me out. It's almost dinner time, but I'll keep catching them as long as they're gonna keep biting. What is that now? I think it's 5 or 6 fish now. I'll have to look in the list. Hope the PB is next. That'd be cool. So long. They just keep coming. Just getting rebaited from that last fish. The nice part about this, since I haven't had a chance to get my other line back out yet, is there's no other line out here for me to get tangled in, so I can just kind of let this fish roam around wherever it wants, and it's a pretty enjoyable fight without having to worry about that. I can't help but think that my cattle cube infusion several hours ago may be contributing to this excellent fishing that I'm having here late in the afternoon. Dang it. I'm working hard for every foot of line I get from this guy. And pulls it right back. Oh yeah, another great fish. Just saw him stick his big forehead up out of the water there. Gotcha. Right in the net. Yeah, look at this fish. Great looking fish. Wants to have his fin standing up. I like it when they do that. Oh. Oh, hello. Stand that fin up again. There you go. Great fish. These are pre-spawn carp. I'm not going to weigh this fish. Around 15 probably would be my guess. Pre-spawn carp. If they're spawning in the lake that you usually fish, go find a different lake that has a little bit deeper water, a little bit cooler water. Maybe they're not spawning yet. That's what I did here, and I'm finding some success with that tactic. Back in the water. Just teener after teener fish. It's wearing me out. See ya. All right, so I'll take a minute here to show you my tent. Technically, this is a bivy. Bought it from Big Carp Tackle. It was on clearance for $400. I think it was like $6 or something regular price. Sonic is the brand. I don't know the model number. Who cares? But it's a big tent. It's labeled as a... Oh, I got another fish. I didn't even cast out my second line because I wanted to just a few minutes of a break because I'm getting worn out. Yeah, when the fishing's so good that you wish they just quit for a few minutes to take a break, that's a terrible problem to have. This feels like a small fish. I'm just gonna horse him, and if he gets away, then so be it. Okay, he did get away, and it was a relatively small fish compared to what I've been catching. So yeah, I'm gonna put a cod in here a little later, but that's where I'm gonna spend the night tonight. It's labeled as a 2-man bivy. It's pretty big. I've owned a lot of pop-up tents in my life, and this is easily the most difficult and complicated to set up tent I've ever owned. And believe it or not, this $400 tent came with 0 instructions or any documentation at all. I spent a couple hours and Googling, trying to figure out how to set this thing up, because I've never owned one of these before, never seen one. And I even emailed Big Carp Tackle to ask him about that. Like, are there some instructions that were supposed to be in the box? And they actually said, no, that's normal. They don't usually come with instructions. So I don't know what to think about that. Those of you who own a bivy, Did yours come with any setup instructions or any documentation at all? Maybe it varies between brands or something, but mine didn't. And you know, any $40 pop-up tent you get from Walmart comes with detailed instructions how to set it up, and this $400 one did not. So I don't appreciate that very much. Probably the thing I like most about this is the color. It's brown. That's the best thing it's got going for it. And of course, this big open doorway, and I can have just the open ground. It does come with the ground sheet, but I'm not using it today. So the big open doorway with nothing to trip on as you walk in and out. That is one thing that these kind of tents have over the American style dome tent. But that's my bivvy. It's a Sonic 2-man SK Tech bivvy. I took the GoPro off for a little while because it was getting a little annoying, so maybe I'll just sit right here on my knees and fight this fish and talk to you like this while I fight it, huh? No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, big belly on this fish. I'm not going to weigh him. Upper teens is my guess. Yeah, that GoPro chest cam gets kind of annoying sometimes. Like on days like today when it's after wearing it for like 8 hours, it gets pretty annoying. So I'll just yell at this camera instead for now. Wind's picking up. Fish are still biting. Man, look at the size of that belly. Cool. Pretty good day when I catch like a 17-pound fish and I don't even want to weigh it. Pretty good day. Folks, I think it's time to wrap up this video. I've got a bunch of camp stuff to set up still, and it's dinner time, and you're gonna have to tune in next week to see what happened with my evening session and into tomorrow morning and during the night. That's gonna be another video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one.